14 August 2023, Monday, MEO with Cal once again. Now, Hong Kong and China properties, something is wrong. The people in Hong Kong is buying properties, but the people in China aren't buying. Something ain't quite right now. And I think that this can grow out of proportion. I'll tell you more in detail. Let's go, all right? So with that as well, let's go into the market and let's take a look here, guys. Disclaimer apply as usual, and thank you, Ames, for the kind sponsorship, okay? All right, so the thing is this, I'll tell you now what happened, okay? Now, the global real estate market is currently displaying signs of moderation. Notably, right, housing prices in Seoul have experienced a substantial decline of approximately 40%. Additionally, Australia Property Solution Holdings and its affiliate entities are undergoing liquidation proceeding right now. Of significance is the predicament faced by the home builder Porter Davis, which finds itself indebted with substantial sum of $557 million Australian dollars, but most of them won't be paid. Oh gosh, this is bad, right? Now, casting doubt its ability to meet its financial obligation. This occurrence really bear resemblance to the current situation right now in China. And of course, we can see right now there's an anomalous trend is observed in this Singapore, where the housing board, development board HDB, is actually witnessing a modest increase of 0.3% during the month of July. Now, this prompt inquiries into potential interconnection among this phenomenon right now. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that this is actually having a spillover butterfly effect? This is possible because something is happening in Hong Kong right now. Now, Hong Kong is known to be the most expensive city, all right, for expat outside China, US. But recently in Hong Kong, the real estate prices suddenly go into a euphoria because Kai-shing unleashed a stunning property discount. All right, this is incredible. All right, this basically causes a lot of prospective home buyers to jump into it. And of course, this actually question now is that regarding about the potential downside of the Hong Kong property market. Because from one end, it looks good, all right? It does shows that it's good for people who want to buy, but is it because there's some problem coming on and that's why that is why the price is going down? That is the main concern. All right, so evident, all right, from the considerable queues of eager buyers seeking the discounted properties, there seems to be a robust demand for the property market right now. But of course, it mitigates the concern of an imminent property market collapse. The prevailing unease is more concentrated on the development of the China property sector, right? Because we can see that now everyone in Hong Kong is trying to get their hands onto it, though the number of flats, the property that is in discount is kind of very little, and that's why everybody's queuing for it. But the thing is, you look at what's happening in China, that is a big concern because now the prevailing unease is more into the development of the Chinese property sector, which is the Country Garden, a prominent player in China real estate, and has reported significant losses, leading to a sharp decline in its stock's value. Now, the prevailing abbreviation among the analysts and experts centers around the possible spillover effect of this event. And of course, this is not a small figure, it's 7.6 billion US dollars, and this can get out of hand. And because now Dalian Wanda, right, Wanda, right, unit Hong Kong, their repeatedly unsuccessful attempt to list Zhuhai Wanda Commercial Management Group on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange have exerted pressure on the company, this company bonds. And investors have expressed concern regarding the repayment of the trust loans, contributing to the heightened uncertainty right now. So with all this thing happening in China right now, what do you think may happen to Hong Kong? Is it because that Kai-shing knows something, or is it because he's just going to do it right now? As what they say, it's just to get back some profits. So things are going on in China, and of course, the trend in China's stock market reflect the market concern, because now the gains from the Politburo gains is now going to be erased, right? Because there's a lot of this concern regarding about economic struggles, and the experts now are actually apprehensive about the waning momentum of the recovery. The Beijing measurements to contract the economy is in scrutiny, with observation with steps that basically now is insufficient and is not fast enough. In fact, itself, right, the compound challenge of a distressed property sector, declining exports, deflationary pressures in both consumer and producer price index, all this plus the substantial decline in the new yuan loans over the past decade collectively exacerbated the situation. So now everybody's very concerned that about China. So if China, is the biggest exporter, get into trouble, the nearest country to get hit itself will likely be Hong Kong, and it may spread down. And that's something that people are very concerned. So now from the TWB chart itself, we can see that the China F50 had came off quite significantly. Now I look at the chart here, that was where we know that the color has changed over. We are very concerned here. And of course, just a couple of days before the market collapsed, in a way, we already received the information that the selling has been coming in from the market. And of course, on last Friday, we saw a huge sell-off in the market. So it is very, very possible for the market to trade down to 12,509 because that is a fresh KCB for us. At the current price of 12,624 is kind of quite near, right? So traders, you need to be very, very careful. And at the same time, you can see now this is the real residential property prices for Hong Kong. The one in this one in blue, you can see that versus the Hang Seng index, one in red, they move in tandem. You can see that. So if let's say now, you could ask me that if property prices in Hong Kong is to come down, then of course the Hang Seng will be coming down together because they've been moving hand in hand. So that's where the concern is right now. And of course, with the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, the Hang Seng index, we can see right now it's trading about 18,587. All right, we are looking at it to go down further, to go down to about 18,371 because this the indicator shows that the selling is kicking in. And of course, you can see all the way since this point here itself, we already know that mathematically there are some sellers in the market. So all these tell us that, right, why last week itself we've been telling you to take profit from the market, and if you listen, that's a good thing to do because now at least you won't be that concerned. To me, China is still a good market to buy, but I just feel that there should be some selling the next 2 weeks. So traders, you need to be very, very careful. All right. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, and share, and let more people join us. All right. This is Cal signing off. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye. I'll see you then. Bye bye.